Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy. I am back. Sorry about that. That was loud as shit. I know it. I'm back with another YouTube video. I just got off the game of Madden, so I am very much in the football-y mood, if you will. Today we have the round of 32, technically. We have that going on, so go us. So up next will be the Sweet 16, Elite 8, and Final 4, all in that order. Gotta make sure I have sound. I do, okay. That was loud as shit, sorry about that. But yeah, so with all that being said, we're gonna just boot up into this, and the first game we have. Okay, sorry. The first game we have is Northern Illinois and San Diego State. Sorry, all my shit is acting stupid. Or all my stuff, I should say. So, right, Northern Illinois is going to be our home team. Yeah, I have a weird amount of energy right now, and I'm not exactly sure why, but I don't hate it. San Diego State. Alright, actually, San Diego State's the higher pick to win. Damn. Okay, then. Okay. So y'all are gonna do this kind of bullshit. I'm trying to like play my music right, but it's not letting me play because my AirPods are trying to connect to like 7 different devices. It's kind of pissing me off. But whatever. Alright. Northern Illinois, San Diego State. I don't know why the system clock says day. It is currently, for those of you who are curious, 2:30 where I'm at. There should be nothing on, or it should not be day. I don't know what the system clock is on. But we honestly have like a really fun little slate here of games. I think it'll be very interesting, and I love seeing like these like new teams, you know, like teams we're not used to seeing, like UCF this far, Michigan this far, Arkansas State this far. Arkansas State got lucky. If y'all don't remember, last video I was saying, I was like, damn, they're gonna get fucked and have to play Washington. Well, I forgot that Northern Illinois had a bye week, and so they automatically were going to be the first team to play, which bumped Arkansas State down a slot and made it to where Arkansas State now has to play Washington State instead of Washington, which is so much better. So much better for them. Honestly, a very winnable game for Arkansas State, and we might have a run for the Red Wolves. But we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. We got a few games before that's even in the conversation. So we're gonna get into this. I am picking Northern Illinois to win. They got a lot of momentum going into this game. You know, these teams know they're in a tournament. I'm positive of it. They know they're in a tournament. They know what they're playing for. First quarter, 7-7. It's a tied ball game. Again, San Diego State is 5 overall higher of a team. So we'll see if Northern Illinois can defend themselves. 17-14 at halftime. Northern Illinois in the lead. San Diego State will get the ball to start. Or maybe they didn't. I don't know. 24-21. Really back and forth game right now. And then we're just going to go by possession because it is so close. 31-21, Northern Illinois trying to stretch a lead. San Diego State with a good drive. Took off a lot of clock, 31-28. Northern Illinois really like to run the ball. 38-28 right now. They're cooking. Got nowhere on that one. Can Northern Illinois extend their lead? No, they went backwards. So did San Diego State. All right, we're getting dangerously close. But San Diego State has a minute 23 to go the length of the field, and we're going to watch it. One thing I love about streaming this late at night is I don't have anywhere to be tomorrow. I have work at like 3:30. So I could stay up until God knows how long. And so we're just going to sim one play. And then we're going to hop in. San Diego State's got a bit of a drive ahead of them. They're going to have a bit of fun before they can get back in this. They honestly have a lot to do. They cannot just get like... they can't just get like one touchdown. They need to score quick, get the ball back, and score again. It might be a little out of reach for them, honestly. But who knows? This is not... Oh, they don't have any timeouts left. Alright, well, this game is over with at this point already. Unless something drastic happens. But I think, judging from the looks of it, Northern Illinois is going to advance on to the Sweet 16. Their definite first appearance. These second and third rounds, I do get confused sometimes on what teams have made it, what teams haven't. But in the Sweet 16, I can almost always guarantee I know what team has and hasn't made it. So this will be Northern Illinois' first appearance. That was a good catch. They haven't given up. I guess they still have faith that they can get an onside kick or something. I'm not sure, but that ball went nowhere. And so we're just gonna play this game out. We're gonna let it end, but like for the most part, I know exactly where it's gonna go. Like I said, they're trying, but it's just a little too late. Too little, too late. And so San Diego State is I'm gonna go ahead and mark them off. I can safely say that they are not them, and they're not gonna make it. And with 30 seconds left, I am right. So Northern Illinois advances on to the Sweet 16. And up next, the game will be Northwestern and Miami. So, should be an easy game. Actually, honestly, we're just going to not sit through all this. We're just going to sim. Oh, I can't? Wow, that's unfortunate. Never mind, we do have to sit through it. But we're going to try and get this game wrapped up. The slate, I never read it off to you. We have up next Northwestern and Miami. We have Notre Dame, Virginia Tech. I'm picking Notre Dame. We have UCF and Michigan, Arizona State and Washington, Arkansas State, Washington State, Oklahoma State, Stanford, Kansas State, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Missouri, USC, Florida, USF, NC State, Utah, Texas, Purdue, Texas Tech, Buffalo, Toledo, BYU, Tulane. And Hawaii's got a bye week. So, that being said, this should be the final play. They should have this game wrapped up. Yeah, they do. Perfect. Alright, Northern Illinois, your first winners. Proven, hey, maybe we do get a shot in this Sweet 16 they've heard so much about. Drop 10 points on them, 10 extra points. And that's a good win to ride out. It's a great start. My picks so far, unbroken. Alright, up next will be Northwestern and Miami. And I'm just going to lock in the pick now for Miami. They're also going to get the home field advantage due to the alphabet. There they are. Northwestern. Honestly, not that much lower of an overall. I might be, like, reaching on this, like, lock in for Miami. Like, it could go either way, but I'm assuming it's going to be a Miami win here. Sorry, I'm currently writing the sheet down for the Sweet 16. I'm gonna go ahead and start making the bracket, because if this one goes like fairly easily, I may as well just like kind of just keep it running, you know. So like I said, I don't have anywhere to be. So unless I just get like tired halfway through it, but. Yep, Northern Illinois, first on the list. Let's see if Miami's got themselves a run out. Yo. That's it? Okay, I hate Miami. Boring. Let's see if Northwestern can pull off the upset on the road. I'm rooting for them, honestly. But I'm rooting for Northwestern. I'm picking Miami. Miami is the first to score, and Northwestern did start with the ball. Wow, Miami up 14-0. Northwestern does answer with a touchdown. 21-7 at the end of the first. Miami seems to have control over the game. Driving 28-7, 30-7. Oh, so they got a safety. Another touchdown. Yeah, okay, Miami is absolutely manhandling this football game. All right, we're just going to go to the end of the game. If Northwestern starts to come back, we'll slow it down, but they're down by 20 points right now. Oh, never mind. A shootout of a game. 79-50. Yeah. Miami is going to win, but Northwestern didn't give it to them, technically. But they didn't, like, not give it to them. And as I'm writing this down, I realize I messed up because Hawaii's got to be the first team up, not Northern Illinois. Oopsies. But with that being said, we have our next game, which is going to be Notre Dame and Virginia Tech. No, Virginia. Okay, low-key, Virginia Tech is easier to get to. And Notre Dame's number 7, so I don't feel bad in this pick to like do it like this. But also, this is just so much quicker that I'm going to do it like this. Wow, evenly matched game at Virginia Tech. Still going to pick Notre Dame to win. They're not a bad team. They normally do pretty good in these things. They've made it to the Final Four quite a few times. So, I do still have them picked to win on this. Okay, actually, I'll just get another paper out and rewrite it. Not like I don't have time, because this thing takes forever. Okay. Hawaii. Okay. Hawaii. And then we have... Oh, we have a run out. Or like something interesting. Well, they get more hype than Miami does, that's for sure. It wasn't the worst run out in the world, honestly. And then, I mean, it's a big game. Big game. You're going up against number 7 for this. This isn't even like the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8. This is like early, honestly, to be playing these big teams. or to be playing this like closer good of a matchup. So, you know, I'd be getting hyped too. I'd be throwing a party. We're gonna go quarter by quarter until we like see a blowout. Virginia Tech scores first. Notre Dame answers right back. It looks like we're going to have a shootout on our hands, which, as I've said multiple times in this series, is my favorite kind of football. Virginia Tech up 28-21, and Notre Dame ties it right back up, just like that. At halftime, 35-31, Virginia Tech not falling behind really much at all this game. Down by 10 now, though. 45-42 going into the fourth quarter, and we definitely have to go by possession because this game is really close. And they're just punting it back and forth now, and Notre Dame's starting to pull ahead. 62-42. 62-49, and yeah, that'll be the end of it. Notre Dame does win it, right? Yeah, Jesus, I really thought that was about to change, but barely. Like, let's make that very clear here. They were losing for like most of that game. Now, yes, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how long you led for or how long you were behind. It just matters what the score says at the end. Except for if you're Florida State. But nevertheless, it doesn't bid well whenever you got to start playing, I don't know, like number 3 Stanford or number 10 Florida, number 15 Texas, who could actually do some damage. But with that being said, we can mark Virginia Tech off. Right now, my pick's still perfect. Now, granted, I'm being very sketchy with them. Like, they're trying to scare me a little bit. But up next, we're going to have Michigan and UCF. Now, I'm probably going to get some hate from the Michigan fans, but I'm going to put UCF in the home field advantage. Now, if you're going to yell at me about it, I'll make y'all a deal. If Michigan wins, they get home field advantage for the rest of the tournament. But they are number 19. UCF's not ranked. Michigan's better overall. I like UCF better than Michigan. So, I think it's fair. Michigan and UCF. This will be my first underdog, and I'm air quoting. I don't have a face cam. I probably could if I wanted to set one up. I have a camera, but it's not good quality. Either way, I'm air quoting for underdog. But I'm picking UCF to win. UCF is the pick I'm locking in. And we're already soaring through this. So, honestly, because what? It'll be, I don't know if we're soaring through, but y'all get what I'm saying. Michigan, UCF, pretty good matchup. I think it'd be a fun game to watch IRL. Who else is, if y'all don't mind talking to me in the chat, is up at 3 o'clock in the morning watching a live stream? I mean, I welcome you. I'll always be here. This is like the time I thrive in, but what are you doing up? UCF in the bounce house. Michigan trying to roll in, trying to go to the Sweet 16 for their first time. When they've had, dude, last seed, they had so many opportunities to go the distance, and they had such a good opportunity to go the distance, and they like kind of butchered it. So this is like their redemption seed. But right now, 7-7, 14-7, UCF in the lead, and maybe momentum's playing a little bit into this one. 21-7. Wow, that was quick. UCF not backing down. 41-21. UCF 20-point lead at halftime against Michigan. UCF 48-21. Holy shit. UCF is not playing around. They are going crazy right now. 55-35, still holding that 20-point lead. We'll go by possession, but it looks like Michigan's going to lose here to UCF. 65-35. 65-42. Yeah, no, I can confidently go to the end of the game. UCF wins 79-42. And now I'm just going to have to write that in the margins here, because that is an upset. To take on number 19, not only win, but by such a margin, it's crazy. 79-42. UCF will advance, and Michigan falls again. And this is kind of what I was saying. Like, they always have such easy paths, like, in theory, and they just aren't, like, they don't win the games they need to. But UCF, first time in the Sweet 16 for them, 612 passing yards for the Wolverines and 239 rushing yards for UCF. It probably would have been a fun game. I think I would have loved to have watched it. Up next, we have Arizona State and Washington. Arizona State definitely getting home field advantage. Washington is going to travel. Oh, it's a Pac-12 matchup. I don't know why I didn't piece that together sooner. But let's see if Washington can extend their reign of dominance. So far, the Sweet 16 is going to be interesting. We have 4 out of the 5 teams that have never been there before. Hawaii has never been this far. Northern Illinois has never been this far. Miami's never been this far. And UCF has never been this far. If Arizona State wins, they've never been this far either. So, Washington, Notre Dame has. Like I said, Notre Dame went to the Final Four. Whenever Ole Miss tried to do their run. But Washington almost took down Oregon. So, we'll see. We'll see how this one plays out. There's only 2 A teams left standing. This Arizona State Sun Devils team and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Both ASUs. Dude, being a Red Wolf fan is horrible because anytime you try to look up ASU or you get a shirt that says ASU, everybody automatically assumes Arizona State, and it's like, guys, there's another state that starts with the letter A. But it's fine. It's whatever. Alright, we're going to go by the first quarter. I expect Washington. Oh, I didn't pick. I'm picking Washington. And I expect them to win. Yeah, 28-0 at the end of the first. We're just going to go to the end of the game. It looks like Washington has a very easy hold on it. I don't know. ASU scoring some points. The fake ASU. The real one is the Red Wolves, for sure. But down by 30 still. I don't know. I think Washington's... This game wasn't really, a question for Washington. I think they knew all along that they had it. So, we can go ahead and scribble Arizona State out. 65-31. Washington advances again. Not really shocking. So far, although all of my picks have hit, so I told you I should just bet on sports. Honestly, I shouldn't. Whenever it comes to real life sports betting, dude, I suck. I'll do it mentally because I hate losing money, and so I won't do it IRL. But I'll do it mentally in my head, and I always whiff on that shit so bad. I always be getting the picks wrong. I know video game ball, but IRL, I don't know ball. Alright, Washington State, Arkansas State. This is not Washington State's first time, though. This is Arkansas State's first. They're going to be home. And they deserve their night game. It sucks. I wanna Nope, you know what? I'm going to go with my gut here, and I'm going to pick the Red Wolves to win. Arkansas State's going to pull off the upset just like UCF did. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Low key, if Arkansas State wins this game, they might actually have a good shot at the Elite Eight because they'll have to play the winner of Buffalo and Toledo. And that should be an easy game. For either of them should be easy. And honestly, if Washington State wins, it's going to be an easy game for them too. It sucks because the Red Wolves, their mascot will ride out on a motorcycle before every game. So it sucks that they don't show that here. But I'm locking in my Red Wolves to win. I really hope they do. If they can carry it on, I'm not going to be mad that Florida State lost. But we're going to go by quarter. Arkansas State up on the board first with 3. Gets a touchdown. 10-7 at the end of the first. Again, I'm nervous. And it's a video game, bro. I don't know why I'm actually nervous about this. Also, I don't know why I'm nervous because the Red Wolves seem to just be holding their own. 45-14 at halftime. Holy crap. These Red Wolves are not backing down. They're taking this shit all the way. 62-21. And we can just go to the end of the game for right now. Arkansas State would have to try to blow this game. They just delivered an absolute beatdown. Red Wolves 76-28, and I'm going to love writing this down. Arkansas State, welcome to your first Sweet 16 matchup. And then I got to scribble out Washington State. Arkansas State's the only A team left in the running for this seed. Interesting little factoid right there. 76-28. Just delivered a massacre, honestly. And honestly, you could call it an upset. Washington State was a better team overall. But just look at those stats. Just had a field day. Up next, we have probably the best game of the of this matchup. It is Oklahoma State and Stanford. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. Okay, Oklahoma State's going to get the home field advantage. I had to do that. I had to say my ABCs real quick for that one, though. And then Stanford. Wow, 91-91. Oh, by the way, still correct on all my picks, if y'all were curious. I'm locking in Oklahoma State. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're going to have to play Buffalo or Toledo. And honestly, I think they got that on lock. Which is great because hold on. I'm trying to do some math real quick. And then after that, they'd have to play USF, NC State, or UCF. I think. If I'm doing my math right. Which I suck at math, so I won't be doing it wrong. Oklahoma State's been home a lot. They've been getting... Poor Stanford. I think I am being a little unfair to them. I don't give them home field advantage a lot. They have to travel often. Next seed, if they don't make it, obviously, I'll give them the home field advantage some. Stanford takes the lead 10-3. 13-3. 13-10 at the end of the first. Stanford holding on for dear life. And just like that, they are down. Oh, turn it right back around. 26-17. Okay. I like this, actually, because 33-24 at halftime. Stanford never plays the good teams well. They always choke, which doesn't bode well for that number 3 sitting next to them. But 46-24 at the end of the third. Honestly, we can just go to the end of the game. Stanford is actually in complete control, and I think they're actually going to go to the Sweet 16. They do. Wow, Stanford, 63-24, kind of dropped it on them. Said, yeah, we're like that. Good on Stanford. I'm proud of them. Well, just like that, 3 ranked teams so far in the Sweet 16. 2 of them have fallen. 2 out of the 5. And we only have 2 more, and that's Florida and Texas. But we have the whole left side of the Sweet 16 column filled out, being Hawaii, Northern Illinois, Miami, Notre Dame, UCF, Washington, Arkansas State, and Stanford. Like I said, this is a very interesting seeded matchup. Up next, we're gonna have Kansas State and Mississippi State. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K. Yeah, okay. Kansas State's gonna get the home field advantage. And then Mississippi. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Mississippi State higher overall. Kansas State higher ranked. Oh, wait. Kansas State's ranked 21? Okay, so I was wrong. I guess I never wrote down their ranking. Oops. That's my fault. But alright, yeah, 21. Okay. Here, I can pencil that in real quick. That would just make this Mississippi State win even better. We're going to get into the SEC play real quick, though. We have Mississippi State right now. Next game is going to be an SEC matchup between Ole Miss and Missouri. Then Florida's got USC. And if we're going off of nowadays, Texas is going to be playing Utah. But we'll see. You just run out with a flag? That's boring. Get off my screen. Alright. Kansas State at home, hosting the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And I'm rooting for Kansas. Oh, I gotta lock in. Wait. Oh, I got to pick wrong. Damn it. I picked Oklahoma State. Oh, well. I'm picking Kansas. Yeah, I'm picking Kansas State here. Alright, if I go 15 for 16, I think I can still be trusted. Mississippi State only's gotten field goals so far, but 7-6, very low scoring game right now. Mississippi State got the touchdown. Kansas State finally answers back. 14-13, a 1-point game. They are keeping this shit close. 20-13, missed a PAT apparently. 27-19 going into the fourth. It's actually close. We got a ball game here. It's not a good one. This one is, like, desperately boring. Like, can we find something? I don't know. This one's probably just what you would consider a very defensive game. But Mississippi State's got to fucking figure something out because Kansas State is just kind of in control. And just like that, Kansas State wins. 30. Oh, what the hell? Then the second I just like sim to the end, Mississippi State scores 30-25. Kansas State wins it, and they will be playing Hawaii in the Sweet 16. And I gotta make sure to give them their ranking because I can't forget again. And the reason I even write the rankings down is because I want to see, like, sometimes it's funny seeing how inaccurate the game is. Whenever did I pick Kansas? Yeah, I picked Kansas State. All right, yeah. So I've only missed on one. Sometimes though, it's like interesting to see how inaccurate the game is whenever like the teams they have ranked, or well, not the teams they have ranked. I know it's like the end of, or like how it's ranked IRL and stuff. But seeing how sometimes it's not how it always holds. Right, Ole Miss and Missouri. All right, Missouri will get the home field advantage, which sucks. They have such a boring stadium. And Ole Miss is going to have to travel. Ole Miss higher overall by like 2. Honestly, though, with the competition they have, I could see this being their run back to the national championship. With that being said, I'm locking them in as my pick. Ole Miss is going to win. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty interesting. Like I said, this has been the last seed was like really fun, but this one is just really interesting. Like you can just sit here and watch, and you're like, half of these teams that are still in are like just shocking almost. Stanford's gonna have a cakewalk. They're gonna have to play either BYU or Tulane. Washington's gonna have a cakewalk. Alright, they're gonna have to play Purdue or Texas Tech. Now that Purdue team was an asshole in seed 4. They just did not. They were menaces, upsetting everybody. Oh, poor UCF's gonna have to play Texas or Utah, but probably Texas. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're looking into a different bracket right now. But yeah, we're gonna go quarter by quarter. Again, I'm picking Ole Miss to win. I don't really have a dog in this fight. I don't care who wins, to be honest. 14-14 though. The end of the first, we got a close one. Yeah, I don't really care who wins this game, to be honest with you. I think Ole Miss is the better team. 24-21 at halftime. But like, and honestly, in this tournament, it's proven the best team does not always win. 44-21 at the end of the third. That last quarter, Ole Miss just took the reins and ran. 51-27, 58-27. All right, Ole Miss just sealed that deal. Goodness. Welcome back to the Sweet 16. I bet they're getting a little nervous though, because like I said, if any of you watched that game, you noticed it was kind of depressing. Ole Miss honestly could have won, and Alabama could have fell to like a lower seed, which they probably deserved to. But Ole Miss just choked, and it was so bad. It was so bad to watch. But Ole Miss will be facing Northern Illinois in the Sweet 16. Up next, we have Florida and USC. Now, I always give Florida the home field advantage. So today, it's going to go to USC. And Florida's actually going to have to freaking prove themselves on the road. Because now that I think about it, I don't know that they've had a road game. So, yeah, Florida, you're going to have to travel. I'm sorry. It's just fair. You can't always get the home field advantage. Now, in the big games, like, maybe it helps you out. But, like, I don't know. Every team's got to travel at some point, I think. I say that, but I don't think I'm ever going to make the Red Wolves travel. It's different, though, when they're, like, the A. When they're the letter A. It's just like, you got lucky. But, like, Florida, I give them the home field advantage all the time. I've given them the home field advantage in this game before. This matchup has happened. USC won. Fun fact. But this matchup has happened before. USC won, and it was in the swamp. So now, Gators got to, first of all, prove that they can win on the road. Second of all, they got, lock in, dial in. Second of all, they got to win against a team that already beat them before. I'm picking USC to win, by the way, if we're curious. Picking the condoms, the Trojan condoms. We're going to go by quarter, obviously. USC first on the board. Wow. 21-0 at the end of the first. Florida kind of not backing their case up at all. Holy shit. 35-0. Okay, they finally scored. I was just about to say, remember, no team's been shut out before in this entire thing. But Florida was looking deadly close to it. 42-10. 42-17. Florida, I mean, they're pushing, but it's a little too late. 49-24, or we'll just go to the end of the game. But, I mean, if Florida could pull it off, that'd be crazy. But, nope, they're not going to. I'm still, like, only missed once. USC, poor Miami. That's not going to be a fun game for them. USC proved that home field advantage is legit. They smoked number 10. They smoked them hard, too. So, we are just going to put upset in that margin because it definitely was. It does, like, at the end of the day, the number matters when it comes to upset. And 56-24 is ridiculous. As the number 10 team, you should have put up a little more of a fight. They both had the exact same amount of time with the ball. That's funny. All right, up next, we have USF and NC State. Now, the winner of this game is going to hate the next game because they're going to have to play Notre Dame. NC State has such a boring stadium that we're going to put USF at home. I also don't think it matters. Did I pass them? Yes. Okay. Can you feel the ocean? Wow, actually a very evenly matched game. I think this will be the first tricky one for me. Like, really, really tricky one. But I think I'm going to pick USF. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going to pick USF. Locking it in right now. USF. Gonna win. I'm not confident in this pick. I don't know. No. NC State. NC State, final pick. Yeah. NC State is final pick. That's who I think is going to win. Okay. That one, lock it in. Dial in. Alright, shut up. That's a boring performance. Raymond James Stadium. That's where the Bucks play. I've been to that stadium. I watched the Razorbacks win the Outback Bowl there. Alright, we're going to go quarter by quarter. USF first to score. Damn, are they going to make me eat my words for not picking them? Come on, NC State. You can't do me like that. I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance. Okay, 17-14. And at halftime, 24-21. USF holding that lead. And they're holding it strong. 31-21, 38-20. Damn it! I should have stuck with my gut. 48-21, and I think this game is going to go to USF. Which, I mean, good for them, honestly. Like, taking down an ACC opponent. And, like, with ease, honestly. But that's 58-28 with 30 points dropped on their head. All right. 14-2. 14-2, we're cool with that. We're cool with that. All right, up next we have Texas and Utah. I'm just going to lock in Texas. I'm not tweaking about it whatsoever. Texas is going to win. Texas is also going to get home field advantage. I don't know. I don't give it to them often. And then we'll just go to Utah. Maybe the Pac-12 can take this one, though. Utah can pull it off. I wouldn't hate it. I think whoever wins is going to have an easy Sweet 16 matchup against UCF. But, you know. We'll see. How long are we? Oh, we're only 46 minutes into this. Honestly, guys, I can stretch it out, I think. I can do a few more. Or I can do at least the Sweet 16. Honestly, though, if I do the Sweet 16, I may as well just do them all, right? So we only got 4 games left. That's why I'm debating it. No, I think I'm just gonna finish this one, and then I'll stream the other one at a better time in the day where I can like get more engagement on it. Because this one's not probably gonna get a lot of engagement starting it at 3:30. America, fuck yeah. Yeah, see, with a run out like that, of course you gotta pick Texas. Alright, we'll go by the first quarter, but if it like turns into a blowout, which I'm assuming it will, or not, 6-3 at the end of the first. Holy crap, a low-scoring game. Utah the first with a touchdown. Texas struggling. 20-9. 27-9. Wow. Utah absolutely running away with this game. Honestly, I feel comfortable simming to the end. Texas has got nothing going. Oh, as I say that, here they come with a comeback, it looks like. Or not. I mean, hey, 41-26, it's been done before. This is where you started. Nope, not it. Nope. Whew, they almost had it. 47-41, Utah pulling it off. Damn it. Alright, never mind. My picks are not... See, I told you, it's not to be trusted. Wow, we got a lot of the U teams still standing. USC, USF, UCF, and Utah. Damn. It's the year of the U's, if you will. But up next, we have Purdue and Texas Tech. Now, screw both of these teams, because they both have been the reason for Florida State to not advance. Honestly, I don't think it'd matter. I think Florida State's going to get a low seed in the tournament, which is sad to say. But they're just, I don't know, they're just like, they choke under pressure, under those big games that they have to win. Where's P? Oh, well. We'll just put this one on Texas Tech then. And then P is up here, I guess? Oh. Purdue. Well, Texas Tech, better team, and they're at home. Give them their night game. All of these games have been good. Like, great slate of college football, man. It's been something. Now, honestly, looking at the lineup, the Sweet 16 might not be that interesting. Hawaii versus Kansas State, I'm picking Kansas State. Northern Illinois and Ole Miss, I'm picking Ole Miss. Miami and USC, I'm picking USC. Notre Dame and USF, I'm picking Notre Dame. UCF and Utah, I'm picking Utah. Washington versus either of these teams, I'm picking Washington. Arkansas State over either of their teams, I'm picking Arkansas State. Stanford over either of theirs, I'm picking Stanford. It shouldn't be that difficult of a matchup. No, I lied. We're gonna do the Sweet 16. We're gonna watch it, or we're gonna go through it because I'm curious. I'm curious as to how quickly this unravels, and then the Elite Eight and Final Four will play, or will like do in its own thing, and then we'll do the national championship. Obviously, Texas Tech first on the board. This Red Raiders team is not bad. 21-7, giving it to Purdue right now. 21-14. I mean, you're staying in the lead, and that's all that matters. Hey, this Texas Tech team is the one that birthed the great Patrick Mahomes. So, obviously, they're good. 35-31. Actually, this might be a really good finish. 49-31. Maybe not. Maybe Purdue struggles here at the end. Wow, threw a pick. That's unfortunate. What is Purdue going to cook up? A whole lot of nothing. Wow, threw a pick. Purdue got the ball. Another pick. God, they're just turnover machines right now. 56-31. And yeah, Texas Tech's got this one in the bag. Wow. Or not. Wow, barely pulled that one out by 3 points. Alrighty. Well, Texas Tech, you played a good game, but now we're going to have to see how good of a team you really are. You advance on, but you have to play Washington. And that's going to be fun for nobody. Right, next we have Buffalo and Toledo. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't care about either of these teams. We'll pick Toledo because I think Buffalo's like high-key mid. Or not even mid. I think they're like trash. ABC. Yeah. MAC conference mashup here. Toledo, Buffalo. Give them their night game. Support the MAC. Carry it on. I mock like the Sun Belt does it the exact same way with the Red Wolves right now. But you know, not everybody can be in a prestigious conference. Sometimes these little teams got to back up the big ones. You know what I'm saying? But Buffalo, Toledo. I don't even remember who I locked in, but I'm picking. No, I see it. I'm picking Buffalo. Buffalo's got this. Yeah, and then we have these last two games, and then I'll get the Sweet 16 done, and then the Elite 8 will be the next stream. Because honestly, like, they've been good, but they haven't been, like, close like other games are. You know, like they've been. You could kind of pick out the winner pretty quickly. This one is just a battle of mid. I don't expect either of these teams to like do that. Actually, I say that like both of these teams aren't ranked or like a higher overall than Arkansas State. 24-7. Toledo is absolutely dismantling this Buffalo team. 31-17. I guess not. 31-24 at halftime. That's a touchdown difference. And they're tied. Buffalo with the comeback. 38-31. 38-38. Okay, 38-38 going into the fourth. Well, we definitely have to go by possession. Buffalo settles for a field goal. Good pick. You want the points at that point. 48-38, a 10-point lead right now. And it's been close all game. Field goal from 55 out. I mean, you got to get your points. 51-41. Buffalo keeping it a 10-point game, keeping it 2 possessions. Toledo stalls out, and I think that's going to be all she wrote. Buffalo can kind of just end it here. 58-41. Whatever. I don't know what just happened there. But Buffalo wins it. I was right. Yes. All right. See, I do know ball-ish. All right. Arkansas State's going to have to play Buffalo. Honestly, their best bet. But, like, Toledo was, like, 80-something overall, and Buffalo's 79. So, good game, honestly, for out of the MAC. And up next, we're going to have BYU and Tulane. And I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm picking BYU to win. This LSU team that keeps popping up on y'all's screen, it's shocking they aren't. They haven't made a deep run yet. They honestly kind of have a lot of opportunities to. It's some of these teams. It's shocking. Like Texas A&M never makes it out of the first round, and that's kind of depressing in of itself because they're number 4. At least Stanford goes like into the late rounds sometimes. But I don't know, man. We got this game to decide the Sweet 16, and then we're gonna have. Then half of them will be eliminated, and we'll have the Elite 8 of. Yeah, I'm picking right now my way too early picks: Kansas State, Northern Illinois, USC, Notre Dame, Utah, Washington, Arkansas State, Stanford. Those are my picks. We'll see how many of them hold. I think the UCF-Utah game could go either way, though, if y'all want the truth. Alright, BYU home field advantage, honestly, because they have the mountain drop in the background, but they might not show it. You can see it during the day. BYU getting a safety off the rip, 9-7. Honestly, Tulane up at 14-9 at the end of the first, 17-9. Weird scoring. 26-17. There we go. BYU finally woke up. Cannot play like this against Stanford. 29-24 against number 3. BYU's got it hard. To go up against number 3 right after this. Actually, this is just a good game. 39-29 at the end of the third, going into the fourth. This is just good football. Tulane gets a pick right there. And a touchdown. Missed the extra point. 45-29. Tulane coming up with an upset? Question mark? BYU, could have tied it. No, they couldn't have. Yeah, they could have, but it would have been hard. And Tulane makes them pay for their mistake. And it looks like Tulane might have the upset here. 48-43. Oh, shit. What happened? Wait, we're gonna watch this because it looks like BYU actually has a real chance right now. Tulane playing a great game. Honestly, they were such underdogs in this. We're gonna go one play, and we're gonna see if BYU can score in a minute and 20 seconds. They need a touchdown. A field goal does nothing for them. They need a touchdown. So they dump it off right into the middle. I don't know the thought process, honestly. Oh, spike it. Makes sense. 3rd and 2. Got a minute left on the clock. Great way to end out the Sweet 16. I'm glad we do have a game we have to watch and, like, actually pay attention to. Honestly, weird matchup for it to be, though. Tulane and BYU. Airs it out to the sideline. Not open. Now you got... Oh, shit. Sorry, that was loud. Now you got 4th and 2. You get it here, and you win. Or you have a chance at winning, but if you miss it, you lose. I actually thought they were going to run it. I was like, no shot. Bro, you got to air that out. Oh, they do. That was the worst pick you could have... that was a bad read by the quarterback. Buckled under pressure, and Tulane's going to walk away with this win now. And that is just amazing for him. Honestly, I'm very happy for Tulane. Did upset me, though, on my streak. That's not fun. But, doesn't matter. What's fun? Tulane wins. And our Sweet 16 is now all filled up. Yeah, victory. Okay. Like making sure there was nothing crazy that could happen. Good job on Tulane for pulling that game off. 48-43. They worked for that shit. They were underdogs. They were away. They started off with a safety. Like, it just... Off the rip, you would have been like, oh, this is not their game. But now, with that being said, they are in the Sweet 16. And let me go through and tell you each team that is new to the Sweet 16 matchup. Hawaii, Kansas State, Northern Illinois, Miami, USF, UCF, Texas Tech, Buffalo, Arkansas State, and Tulane. 10 that I know for sure. 10 out of the 16 are new. So, that being said, we're just going to hop right into it. The first matchup is going to be Kansas State and Hawaii. Now, Hawaii is an H, so they are going to get their home field advantage. But, I mean, honestly, if I'm Kansas State, I'm not complaining because you're still probably going to walk away with a win, and you're going to be in Hawaii for like a week, so be happy, I guess. Yeah, you got the overall matchup. Hawaii has the home field advantage, but it's not like their fans are known for like being crazy. So, we're going to see. And I think once this lineup fills out, it'll be a lot more interesting. Again, one thing I love, and I know I've said this before, but like I love watching these tournaments because you see matchups that you would never see IRL. Like, I'm sure if you looked it up, these two teams have never played each other, ever. Not once in their lives. But with that being said, we're going to get underway. I already told y'all my picks, but I'll go through them again as we go. I'm locking Kansas State in for a win here. Good God. They just ran that score up quick. 24-7. We'll go another quarter, but if it gets any bigger, then yeah, we're just going to... Honestly, Hawaii said, fuck you and your quick scoring. We're going to slowly come back. 33-21. Hawaii's playing the long game. Really long game, apparently. 36-31 though. Hawaii might pull it off. I mean, hey, you never know. What the fuck? Oh, wait, I'm so confused on what just happened there. Anyways, 43-31. Yeah, Kansas State pulling away with this one. Hawaii, I mean, they're not out of it, but they probably needed to stop there and not have Kansas State burn the entire fourth quarter. 57-45. You gotta get a stop. You don't get it. Oh, Kansas State just decided to run the clock out. 57-45. Kansas State advances. Not really shocking, but I was right. Not to toot my own horn, of course. But welcome, Kansas State, to your first Elite Eight for sure. And then up next, we are going to have Northern Illinois and Ole Miss. And, oh, well, that just falls in place perfectly because Northern Illinois is also first in the alphabet. So, Northern Illinois, Ole Miss, Huskies, you get your home field advantage, mostly just due to a bad draw by Ole Miss. This is your chance. This is your big chance. Because honestly, if you win this game, because the winner of this is going to have to play Washington or Texas Tech. But probably Washington. And that's not going to be fun. And then Arkansas State's going to have to play either Miami or USC in the Elite Eight. So that's probably where their insanity run is going to end. But you never know, honestly. Like, they've been playing some football. And not just, like, games either. Like, one team's out. We've already seen their run out. It's, like, cool for, like, the first few looks, but, like, it's not that impressive. All right, Northern Illinois, Ole Miss. Come on, let's just button mash so we can get to the good part. Oh, I did not mean to go to the end of the game. We'll see how it goes. Ole Miss scores first. 10-3. 10-10. Oh, Northern Illinois said, "Hey, wait a second. We have a chance. We want our shot." 17-3. At halftime, it was 20-17. Northern Illinois in the lead. 27-24. 31-27. Okay. We are going to slow you down a second. We're going to go by possession. 38-27. 41-27. Ole Miss starting to pull ahead at the end. 41-27. I think that's going to be all she wrote for Northern Illinois. Good attempt, though. Like, say what you want. They fought the good fight, and they honestly didn't lose by much. Now, with that being said, my picks were correct still. Ole Miss did win that one. So they are going to live to fight another game. This very easily could be Ole Miss's run, their next shot too, if we want the truth. Because, like I said, they could have beaten that number 1 Alabama team. They honestly should have. They just didn't. I saw somebody popped into the stream. It's 3:45. I would say y'all need to go to bed, but that'd be kind of hypocritical. Alright, USC and Miami. Aw, shit. Well, we're going to have to sit through this thing because my controller doesn't want to input. Oops. What did I do? I rage. That was my fault. Ooh. So the Elite Eight is going to take out one of these bullshit teams, whether that be Notre Dame or Stanford, because they're both, it looks like that's probably who's going to play. It is Notre Dame versus USF. I'm picking Notre Dame, and Stanford versus Tulane. I'm picking Stanford. So number 3 and number 7, a top 10 matchup. That's only going to leave 2 ranked teams left. being Kansas State and whoever comes out of that. All right. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. How do I get out? Can I get out? Can I get out? Okay. My fault. Oops. Honestly, though, this game is going to be interesting because if Miami can pull off the upset here, that is best for Arkansas State. Miami pulling off the upset because, then, well, I guess neither of these teams are going to be fun for Arkansas State to play. Now, they did beat a number 13 Oklahoma at home, or like they beat it, so it's doable, but it's not going to be fun. This game is going to suck for the Red Wolves. If I'm saying that like they have won, they haven't won yet, but you know, you got to talk about them like they're going to, so you hype them up a little bit. But if you're the Red Wolves, you want Miami to win, and you want to win, so you get the home field advantage, and you get your best crack at going to a Final Four. But it's not going to be fun because they are going to have to play Kansas State, UCF, or Utah in the Final Four. So that's the problem when you get to these games is you might have a good run. Like you could have like your Cinderella run. But you're gonna have to play somebody eventually. And I say like they didn't have to start off against Oklahoma. But like your easy games are not over by any means. Like you're always gonna have a hard game. A hard few games. Unless you're like a 98 overall team or some bullshit. But this one should be very good. And we're gonna go by quarter here. USC with a touchdown. Damn. They both scored quick, and then it kind of... Oh, USC, 21-7 at the end of the first. 28-21. Honestly, Miami's not doing horrible. 38-28 at halftime. USC in the lead, but Miami's like not letting them fully run away with it. I think USC just has a very, very strong home field advantage. We'll go to the end of the game. 59-31. I think USC is going to hang it on. Yeah, they are. They're not backing down. They're just keeping their pedal to the floor, which, understandable. Yeah, no, that was like the worst outcome for Arkansas State, but the good news is you don't have to play in that stadium. Which is really good for you. And if Buffalo wins, holy crap, they're done for. But I mean, best of luck to them. All right, up next we have Notre Dame and USF. No. I want Notre Dame to be home. I never let them play at home either. And honestly, if USF wins this one at home, they get home field advantage the rest of the freaking tournament. Because they deserve it. But USF, Notre Dame, locking in Notre Dame right now. Also, so far, all my picks have hit. No, they haven't. Have they? No, I don't think they have. They might have. But this one I'm locking in Notre Dame to win. But honestly, the hardest pick for me is going to be Notre Dame versus Stanford, I'm thinking because I'm doing the Sweet 16 in this tournament, or in this video, we might just watch the Stanford Notre Dame game. Because it might be fun. Play like a champion today. Girl, y'all gotta get a dub. Notre Dame, like, they just have cakewalks to these, like, things, though. Like, they never really have to play competition. And it's kind of annoying. Because every time they do play competition, they lose, but they knock out all these teams that, like, might actually be interesting. I don't know. I guess if you can't beat them, then they're not good enough to keep going. But 14-7 at the end of the first. I don't know. I just don't like Notre Dame, to be honest. USF 21-17. They're still in the lead. And at halftime, they go up 21-17. I don't know who. I don't know who got ball first. 24-20. Notre Dame cannot get in the end zone. They're kicking field goals, but 31-20, and Notre Dame is losing to USF. Like I said, if they win, USF gets home field advantage the rest of the season. It doesn't matter. 31-28. They got their touchdown. And now they're tied. But if USF can waste a lot of clock, they can't. Alright, Notre Dame only kicked the field goal. Okay. We're going to watch this. Because this is interesting. USF is going to have 1:41 seconds, all 3 timeouts. And they're going to have to march down this field and score. Sim one play, and then we can just hop in and watch. Let's watch USF take down number 7 Notre Dame. Which is crazy, because that means Stanford's going to have to travel in the Elite 8. Oh, wow. Almost threw a deadly pick. That would have sucked. But this could be good for USF. You know, it stops the clock. Honestly, though, that pass would have been crazy. If he would have completed that, wow. Just throws, checks it down, gets some yards, gets 4, 3rd and 6. I mean, you do you. I would personally be going for the boundaries or using timeouts. Throw it! Jesus Christ, or take a sack. 4th and 12. Now they got to get all 10 plus 2 just to keep their drive alive. If they don't get it here, Notre Dame is going to win this football game. Oh my God, wide open down the field. Holy shit. USF can tie it now. Now it's just a matter of, do you tie it or do you win? 51 seconds. USF had had a beauty of a pass. You went the wrong way. You should have just dropped that ball. Just like slap it out of the air or something. You shouldn't have caught that, but it's fine, honestly. Like I said, now you're in a situation where you're not going to lose on this drive. All you can do is win or just take it into overtime. But 3rd and 5, you don't... Okay, I thought they were going to spike it for some reason. I was like, no. Wow, dumps it off quick. That halfback, no, like, awareness. No, like, at all. Because, dude, you just needed to go forward. 25 seconds left, and USF is knocking on the doorstep. Throws it right through the uprights. I'm not sure what bro was going for there. But you're down here, bro, on the 7. You have to lock this in. USF insanity run. Arkansas State can just be left in the dust right now. USF, oh my God. Throw a pass. Throw a good pass, dude. You're, like, putting way too much power behind these balls. 3rd and goal. This is realistically your last shot because if you're smart, you just take your field goal and pray for overtime. Don't drop back too damn far. What are you doing, dog? Fuck it. That quarterback sucks. He needs to be benched. Because now your kicker's got to make this. They didn't run the ball once. 7 yards away from the end zone, and you didn't even hand it off once. Or scramble or nothing. You tie. You got 11 seconds to pray number 7 can't go down the field, kick a PAT, or kick a field goal. And you're going to go into overtime against the Fighting Irish at home. 6 seconds, that's enough time for like one play. Maybe two. But I don't think it's enough to get into field goal range and call a timeout. So realistically, you have one play. That is not what you wanted to do if you were Notre Dame. But I guess it does. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. This is probably where Notre Dame's going to shine. USF picks tails. And they're going to get it. So I don't even get... Oh, because I'm simming. That's right. I didn't get to pick either way. All right, Notre Dame starts the ball. I'm sure everybody here knows overtime rules, especially these ones. 2nd and 5. Dude, I'm shocked USF brought it into overtime with Notre Dame. They are hanging with number 7 right now. I should have gave them home field advantage. But yeah, they're going to get it the rest of the tournament. They deserve it. Now, granted, that's like 2 more games because the championship gets held in some bowl game, some bowl arena. So, big sack by the defense, by the way. I wasn't commentating that, but big sack by the USF defense. Probably going to force this Notre Dame team to just kick a field goal. Which honestly is their best bet because they can at least guarantee second overtime with that. Because all they have to do is just kick a field goal. 4th and 8, they get the stop. So yeah, Notre Dame's got to drill this. If they miss though, USF's in a great chance to win. All you need to do here is pray you don't hit the kicker. It's up. It's good. Did that bounce off the upright? I think that barely went in. Oh no, it just looked weird. Alright, USF's turn. Field goal brings it into second overtime. A touchdown wins it. They don't even need the PAT. A touchdown will win this for USF and send them into their first Elite 8 appearance. Or you throw an interception on the first. Damn, I did not expect that one. Wow, Notre Dame with the defensive stand in overtime. Wow. Nah, the coach is not going to be that chill. He's rushing the field. Because whether you're a big team or not, when it comes down to something like that, you're hyped. You're hyped that you won. You're probably not hyped at how you won, but you're hyped that you won. But that is what we have for the first 4 teams. Kansas State, Ole Miss, USC, Notre Dame. Now, doesn't that sound like some real teams compared to the teams I was listing off? Now, USF, oh, wow, that was their one turnover. That shit's unfortunate. Their one turnover came like that. Yikes, I'm sorry. All right, UCF's going to get the home field advantage. They're going to be playing Utah. Yes, I know, I scrolled past Utah. Cry about it. Honestly, Utah is way better of a team. So, UCF's going to have their work cut out for them. If they can win it here, who are they playing, actually? Oh, they'll be playing Kansas. The winner of this plays Kansas State. So, honestly, I can safely say I think UCF could have a fairly decent run at this. At this national championship. That I'm just gonna say it. Like they could pull this off. Or they could have a run to get in the national and it's great because I said it too. I was like, because they don't have to play Ohio State, this could be their chance for a run. Ohio State was just so hard because it's a number 2 team, and that's like the first game you play. So you don't ever get a chance to like do this run. And so now that you get your chance, and you're knocking on the doorstep, you're in the Sweet 16, you're fighting for your Elite 8 spot. Like, this is big for this UCF team. And if they can go and get their seed right now, that just shows that they just needed a chance. 14-0. Wow. They just absolutely manhandled them. 28-14 in the first half. That was so quick that UCF ran out ahead. This UCF team is going ridiculous. 52. Okay, we're just going to go to the end of the game. UCF absolutely manhandling this Utah team. It's not even funny. Utah coming back, actually, now that I say that. 69-34. Utah's trying, and they're getting dangerously close. But 80. Holy shit. UCF just shocked me right there. That was ridiculous. And I know I definitely got that pick wrong because I said Utah was going to win. So, again, I guess I don't know ball like that. UCF 83-48. Just drop it on their head. UCF's been throwing up points. They threw up 79-42 on Michigan. And then 83-48. They've been waiting for this chance. Washington and Texas Tech up next. Wait, did I say I did say I'd give Texas Tech the home field advantage? I remember saying that. I mean, it's not like it's gonna matter all that much, but give them some hope. You know, let them fill up that arena a little bit. Honestly, not that big of an overall difference, but it's that Washington offense. Like, their defense might suck, but their offense just goes crazy. When are this going to be playing Ole Miss? That's going to suck for Ole Miss. I'm just going to say that right now. Sorry, I'm writing down the title for the Elite Eight because I don't know. I like to keep record of everything, and I like giving it all their title that they deserve. And honestly, this has been my favorite round so far. Or not round, but my favorite seed matchup. Is it still seed 6? No, it should be seed 7, right? Or am I stupid? Oh, no, it is 6. Okay. Oregon was 5. Arkansas, Georgia, Clemson, Alabama, Oregon. Arkansas does not fit in that top 5 list. I can't believe they got there. We've already watched that walkout, so we're going to skip it. All right, 3 games left of this Elite 8, or of this Sweet 16 matchup. Texas Tech's going to get the ball first. And we're going to go by the first quarter. We're going to see how it turns out. Like I said, Texas Tech, not a horrible team. Now, against Washington, you're going to have to be more than just not a horrible team. But 7-7 in the first quarter, it's about what you can hope for. 10-10. As long as you go shot for shot with them, I think you're fine. But not a single person scored. 10-10 at the end of half. Tied up. Washington, the first to end that scoring drought, 20-10. Texas Tech answering back, 20-17. All right, I guess we got ourselves a game. 24-20, Texas Tech takes the lead. 27-20, wow. Now Washington's down a touchdown. Now they're tied. 27-27. Washington gets a stop. punts it. Texas Tech scores 34-27. Washington now needs a touchdown, and they get it. We'll go another possession. Okay, I feel like, actually, we should watch from here. 34-34, 2 minutes left. Wow. Huskies and Red Raiders going shot for shot. This is a big game. These two teams both want this so badly. Washington has the ball. A minute and 30 seconds. And a dream. Airs this one out. Throws almost an interception. Dog, if you didn't have 37 for 77, not his best game passing. But I mean, if he's been throwing like that and that's all his record is not bad, I guess. But oh no, airs that one out too. Wow, there's your pick. Dog, you were just trying for those downfield passes. Oh, and you could have a pick sit. Oh no, that was a horrible angle you took. But did he fumble? Wait, did he? Hold on, let's watch that again. I think he fumbled at the end there. And then... oh, no, he just couldn't go down. He just didn't go down. Okay. Alright, well, now Texas Tech knocking on the doorstep, about to win this game. I was thinking Washington was getting really dangerous with their throws. I was like, why are you trying to go for it all right now? You just need to go slow. 2nd and 1. That's a long one. Or that's a generous spot in a long one. But he's thrown over 115 attempts, and he's only completed 60 of them. Wow, way to hold on to the ball from that receiver. 50 seconds left. Somebody's going to have to start. Wow. Oh, no, the Texas Tech is going to run it out, kick a field goal. Texas Tech is going to win this game and give Ole Miss basically a walkthrough to the national championship. Because Ole Miss is going to have to play... Wait? Ole Miss will have to play Notre Dame or Stanford. Oh, I guess it's not a walkthrough. But I'd rather Washington have to play that game. Ugh. Damn. I mean, hey, it doesn't matter what I want. Texas Tech wins it. 30. Well, not yet. I'm not marking it down because I know this Washington team could easily air it out, get a touchdown. You probably just take it here. You need it. Or you run it out of the end zone. I don't agree with that one. I take your knee, go out to the 25 anyways, and play it from there. But 5 seconds left. You basically have a Hail Mary. I mean, you could get down closer. I guess. Nah. Time out. They get it off. 1 second. Now you got your Hail Mary, and you just chuck it. You pray. But damn, for Washington, the Red Raiders proved that they were not to be messed with. And to add insult, throws another interception. 37-34, Texas Tech upsetting Washington at home. Or, well, Texas Tech is at home. But crushing Washington's dream. Last time it was Oregon. Now it's Texas Tech. One day Washington will get there. One day all these teams will get there. It just is a matter of when. Alright, next we have Arkansas State and Buffalo. Now, at this point, it's just kind of for glamour going to the Elite Eight. Because whoever wins is going to have to play USC. But I don't think that should negate the fact of making it all the way to the Elite Eight. Like, it took work to get here. Every team should be proud. Every team in the Sweet 16 should be proud because this was a very competitive round. And every team in the Elite Eight definitely should be proud. They have... Nope, that's not what I did. They have nothing to be upset about. Red Wolves will be home. Even if I wasn't biased. They're A, so they're going to get it. Yeah, Kansas State, UCF, Ole Miss, Texas Tech, USC, Notre Dame, and then the Arkansas State, Buffalo, Stanford, and Tulane. All these teams should just be so proud of themselves because you definitely did not have it easy. You definitely all had your work cut out for you. Hell, Arkansas State had to go up against number 13 off the rip. Texas Tech just had to take down one of the best offenses in this game. Like, UCF is just manhandled teams to get where they are. Like, you've all earned it here. Red Wolves running out to battle in their first Sweet 16, hoping to go a little bit further, just a little bit. They've got a taste for the limelight, and they just want to keep it going. We're going to go by quarter. Buffalo scores first and quick. 10-7. Wow, Buffalo's not giving Arkansas State any leeway right now. 17-14. Both of these teams fighting kind of a lost cause. 21-17. Arkansas State is up at half. But again, you know what you're facing. Wow, Buffalo took the halftime kickoff for a touchdown. Arkansas State said, you know what, do it. We're up by 11. 35-31. Up by 4. Wow, this is going to come down to it, isn't it? 42-31. Interception. Red Wolves pick it off. Come on, this is where you capitalize. No, you didn't even kick a field goal. Ugh. What are you doing? And you throw it. Damn, you threw a big pick. 42-37. Buffalo did not get the 2-point. You got to wonder how that's going to affect the game. Now they need a touchdown to take the lead, which they get up by 1 now. So Arkansas State's going to go for a drive. 48-43. Arkansas State didn't get their 2-point either. All right, 5 points, minute 32. Red Wolves, Buffalo. It's a battle, but who's going to come out on top? Will the Red Wolves get their Elite 8 shot, or will Buffalo? Again, both of you are going to... Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay, cool. Well, this is Buffalo's chance. They got all 3 timeouts, a minute, 30 seconds, but a field goal does nothing, so they need a touchdown. Just keep them in bounds. That's the best Arkansas State can do. Buffalo's probably going to spike it here, yeah? No, it's too early to spike. Just throws that one across the middle. Not even to the 50 yet, but you got time. Arkansas State brings good pressure, gets a... It's good that... Oh, they dropped the pass? That's unfortunate. I was actually thinking you probably are glad they catch that ball and just get down there, but... I don't know. Either way, it's a good for Arkansas State. Like, you get either not going anywhere or you get the clock still moving. A minute and 8 seconds, 3rd and 7. Arkansas State can make their stand here. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean game, because Buffalo still has 3 timeouts. But a good pass breakup. 4th and 7. Arkansas State lit up right now. They are ready. They are playing. This is the biggest game either of these two teams will ever play in. Oh, almost picked off. Arkansas State comes shooting in. And that should be the ball game. That should be the ball game. I think the Red Wolves pull it off and advance to the Elite 8 before Florida State did, if it means anything. Buffalo obviously going to use their timeouts. They have to use these if they want a chance, because they still could get one. Now it's going to be a lot harder. Drag down from behind, 3rd and 6. Buffalo's defense is not giving up. Red Wolves doing the smart thing. They're just going to run it 3 times. Um, honestly, wait. Oh, that was a good fight. I mean, if you're the Red Wolves, oh, you punt it? I'd go for it, honestly. I'd go for the first and end the game. Either way, you're like changing 20 yards. I don't know. They still need a touchdown. You hung it in at the 1, but just Red Wolves wasted all, but honestly, it was probably best case scenario if you didn't get the first. You wasted all their timeouts. You burned a good chunk of time off. 40 seconds, and Buffalo has no way to stop the clock. Except like that, but that's not how you want to do it. 40 seconds, 2nd and 10. Red Wolves are on their feet. This stadium is probably shaking. I'd assume it's the most hyped the stadium will ever get. Sacked! Wow. 3rd and 18. Buffalo has no way to stop the clock. So they're going to have to run. And they're just going to have to... Ooh, they're screwed. They are wasting so much time. And, of course, you're just going to run the play at this point. If you Ooh, he barely gets that one off. Throws an interception, and that is game. Arkansas State seals it there. Defeats Buffalo and advances to the Elite Eight. Go Red Wolves. Wow, 48-43. I mean, if you're a Buffalo fan, you're disappointed, but not in your team, just in the outcome. I mean, you fought the good fight. I don't know what you expected. You did your best. Nobody faults you for that, but Arkansas State pulls it off at home. Very, very close ending. And just like that, we have our final game of the Sweet 16. It is going to be Tulane versus Stanford. Honestly, no, Tulane's got to get the home field advantage, right? We'll see. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say if it was like Texas or Texas A&M, then I'd put Tulane at away, but because it's not, Stanford definitely the better team. So maybe just give Tulane this chance. Oh, is it a dome? I guess it's a dome stadium, so it doesn't matter what time it is. But this Elite Eight. Kansas State, UCF, Ole Miss, Texas Tech, USC, Arkansas State, and Notre Dame versus Stanford or Tulane. Either way, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be fun. I know I locked that door. Why is it unlocked? Wow. These Red Wolves, I'm super proud of them. Cinderella run for, honestly, the whole right side of the Elite Eight bracket. UCF, Texas Tech, and Arkansas State. And if Tulane can win it, that just makes it even better. All right, we're going to go by quarter. Now, granted, I think Stanford's going to run away with this in the first, but if they don't somehow, we'll keep going by quarter. 14-10, like I said, low-key, Tulane not doing bad. Just, they can't get a stop. The offense is too strong. 42-17 at halftime. Yeah, we'll just go to the end of the game. I think Stanford should have this one. Tulane did get their stop, though. I did see that. I will give them that credit. They did get their stop. 49-17, 56-17. Yeah. Good on Tulane, but you can only do so much, and it is unfortunate. Stanford manhandles Tulane. Nobody's really shocked, but no, we're going to have a fun one in the next episode. Notre Dame and Stanford, we're definitely going to watch that game. But no, this Elite Eight is going to be fun. UCF and Kansas State should be a very good game. Ole Miss Texas Tech should be a very good game. The USC Arkansas State game is not going to be a good game. But the Notre Dame and Stanford game should be amazing. 0 turnovers out of this game, which I think is really impressive. But yeah, that will conclude the stream for tonight. I've successfully gone till 4:30 in the morning. Lol. But that being said, this was a lot of fun. Very interesting. Cinderella run for 3 of these teams. Cinderella run for a lot of these teams, actually. So, I'm excited to see how it ends up. I think it is truly anybody's game. I think Notre Dame, Stanford, USC, Ole Miss, UCF, they could all win it. Or Texas Tech. I think there's only 2 that I don't see winning. That's Arkansas State and Kansas State. But UCF, Ole Miss, Texas Tech, USC, Notre Dame, Stanford, I can see them all winning it. So still anybody's game at this point. You're just gonna have to wait till the next one to find out. But until then, I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like, subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace out.